this very last game to decide who is taking home Aston. I am so hyped for this. Let's go, Dr. J. Oh my gosh, the hand from Thijs.
This is a hand to win. This is one of the hands.
The Aston Martin could be crossing an ocean, Dr. J. Candle shot looks pretty solid to me, just because it allows you to clear off minions without taking the damage that other decks don't want to be taking against Tempo Mage. The 2-1 minions do not line up that well against Mana Worm, and if your opponent doesn't have the Mana Worm, though, they do push quite a bit of damage, but I really think Xiaoti needs Dire Maul.
This is a very hard choice. I don't blame him for full keeping, as, you know, the candle shot with the deckhand is, you know, very, very important. But it's definitely a hard, close call. Xiaoti is going to try and weave in as much damage as possible.
I was thinking he might have to toss away the Acris Veteran, just because if it buffs the deckhand next turn, because you start with Candle Shot, then the shot plus deckhand would be able to deal with most of the minions from Thijs anyway. So maybe Xiaoti could have gone for a better one-drop there. Oh man. Oh man. This is looking like Xiaoti's hand from the Tempo Mage mirror.
Yeah, this is looking like Thijs is about to walk away with a brand new Aston Martin. That's what this hand is saying to me. But Xiaoti is going to put up a fight. Does have some very efficient plays in the next couple of turns. Maybe find something like a Misha in order to stage off some of the damage, or rolls a Leok into one of these 2/3s.
Thijs in the next few turns has his curve pretty much just given to him on a silver platter. And the Huffer there is going to make things a little bit dicey for Thijs, though, because Xiaoti and this Candle Shot are getting a lot of work done.
Does have Kirin Torque counterspell, needs to contest this somehow. Doesn't quite have a clean answer for it. Don't think Thijs really wants to be fireballing a Huffer in defensive purposes. But, you know, it's something to consider.
I think he still has enough health to not have to respect it that much. He also sees that Xiaoti is somehow already only on 2, while Thijs has an abundance of resources. And this tracking, even though it had the potential to draw Xiaoti's better, is just going to get counterspelled this turn, I believe.
I believe so as well. Xiaoti's going to play it, sees this as the counterspell. Most likely going to play out that Dire Maul, swing the face, and hero power. Right now, it's a game of fitting in that hero power every turn, because he knows Thijs will not be able to heal.
Xiaoti can deal 7 to the face this turn. I do not know if he wants to trade off the Kirin Tor from the hands. I mean, Xiaoti's hand is so light that I think he can't afford to go anywhere but the face.
I definitely agree with that. I think this Huffer has to go face. I think Xiaoti's thinking about whether he wants to put this Candle Shot into the Kirin Tor or not, because if he puts it into the Kirin Tor can't exactly take a value trade into the Dire Maul without dying to the Candle Shot on the follow-up.
That is fair. So I think Xiaoti is already counting many turns into the future. If he puts Thijs at 19 or 18 this turn, then that means Thijs' health is a multiple of 3. So the hero power can technically get there. But because the Candle Shot has 2 charges, I can definitely see the argument for trying to soften up the Kirin Tor Mage. Is he trading? Oh my gosh. That surprises me to no end.
That is a huge shock to me. I think you have to go face there. I mean, Xiaoti has some kind of game plan in mind where he thinks he can win this through just hero powering over and over and keeping this Dire Maul healthy and alive, because he's probably worried Thijs has some kind of answer.
I could respect the play if Xiaoti somehow knew that the hand from was spells and not many minions, because then you can have the board to yourself. But yeah, this is looking really bad for Xiaoti now. He's kind of forced to Hunter's Mark away the Kirin Tor. if he wants to save it for something like a cosmic anomaly, I don't think he has the time. It's going to be taking too much damage in the process. So
no, I think he has to go for this as well. He can Ironbeak Owl the Amani Berserker in order to make sure it doesn't deal that much damage. But that not going face there, I mean, obviously we can see the hands, we can see that there were minions to follow up. But if Thijs were to have some kind of answer to that Huffer and that 4-3 stuck around, it could have been pretty bad for him.
Bear in mind that this Odd Hunter deck doesn't have any natural tracking, which is just one card for one draw. And looking at how Xiaoti has to just work off the top of his deck while Thijs can drop a Luneth, I don't think there's any way that Xiaoti can push enough damage by that point.
I mean, I think to start with that Eaglehorn bow, that is something. Could just keep pushing this damage face. If Thijs goes for the... I think Zhao T is really hoping that a Luneth isn't there. I think this might actually be closer than we're giving it credit.
Yeah. And with the draw of Luna, this actually might delay the Alaneth from Thijs by one turn, simply because it means he can keep the Amani Berserker alive and still draw a card in the process.
But you're not playing a Luneth here, and that's... Oh, I agree with you. I think Stargazer Luna may be the play here, as you want to present something on the board in order to, you know, constantly keep drawing, because you can just play card after card on the top of your deck. But Zhao T's going to be able to push quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he got another draw there, I think it would be worth it. And it's like the 2 draws plus 4 health and 4 attack on board, I think, is enough to offset 3 draws from a Luneth. And now...
Oh my gosh. This is so close.
Oh my gosh. The Arcane Shot, I'm not even sure where it goes, because right now, Thijs is at a multiple of 3 health. Eaglehorn also does 3. So technically, the Arcane Shot on its own is not really going to get work done on the face.
I think you go face and you Arcane Shot the 2-2. That way you don't take that much damage.
Yeah.
And you can go Hero Power. Oh, this is so crazy, because if you hold on to the Arcane Shot, it makes second Deckhand and out.
Yes.
It makes something like... I'm trying to think of another spell. It makes second Arcane Shot and out. There's no counter spell.
Oh, yeah, there's also Unleash the Hounds, I guess. And, oh my gosh. Okay, as for Zhao T, he also has to think about how much leaving 2 damage on Thijs' side of the board matters. And there's just too many combinations of spells to comprehend that, I think.
I think you have to... He just ships it face!
Yeah, just get in there before the counter spell. Oh, wait, Thijs only has 1 counter spell, right? So... Oh my gosh, I don't think there's a way that Thijs can present lethal this turn. He can get Frostball to freeze off Xiaoti's face, though. That's not it. So Xiaoti is on 1 draw to possibly take home the Aston Martin.
You have to play the explosive here. Yes, you have to. Oh my gosh. Deckhand's not even out anymore.
Yeah, that removes the Deckhand out. There's Blackwalled Pixie, there's Unleash, there's second Arcane Shot. That is not it. And I think we have our winner.
If Zhao T had Arcane Shotted the 2-2, he would be at 12 health right now. And Thijs may have not had enough damage to finish this game. Oh,
we could, yeah.
With that, it would have been enough damage, but there was definitely a possibility.
Yes. I get your argument 100%, because he had seen the counterspell onto the tracking already. So that means that he didn't necessarily have to use the Arcane Shot on the turn he did. He could have waited 1 more to see what he got off the top. But anyway, this is not a story of what could have been. This is a story of Thijs winning EU versus CN 2018. Congratulations. You are watching from Thijs' own channel. Oh, what a story.
That was absolutely insane. For as crazy as that game was, it's insane to think of how close Zhao T had brought it to potentially winning that game. 1 damage off twice against Thijs this entire tournament in that exact matchup.
Oh, my head is reeling, Dr. J. So many things were hype in that series. Even at the Zoom mirror, we were seeing some incredible play. Not just, it was the Keliseth being overrun in the Tempo Mage mirror. We saw it kind of one-sided, but this is just the aggro player's dream. Coming very down to the wire.
That's crazy. I'm at a loss for words, Gia. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be that close. From the opening hand, it just looked like it was Thijs' game.
I have to agree. And just the fact that we were told by our production on the other side, quote-unquote production, to not talk over the host when they're talking. Gotta break that rule. So much to talk about in that series. And I have to say, I am so happy for Thijs. Very well deserved. He's been looking for a big tournament win for quite some time now, because a lot of people after 2015 were saying, oh, he's focusing more on streaming now. But Thijs has consistently qualified for playoffs, and he still got it as a player. And now he has the car to prove it.
Yeah, that is definitely Thijs' car. You saw him there. They gave him the keys to the Aston Martin. I get the sign the screen.
This is awesome. Now we all have Thijs' autograph.
Yeah, now drive it away, Thijs. Drive it away. Just drive it off the set. You got a long drive back home.
I wonder if they made all of the players rehearse the possible driving it off the stage, but I don't have the space to do that.
No, definitely. He starts driving that, he's going straight to the crowd. That's
yeah, driving straight to jail.
It was the first time and the only time he got to drive the
Oh my gosh.
But congratulations to Thijs. He really deserves it. He does a lot for the community. He has a great community for his streaming, and also just a phenomenal player himself, and obviously a great guy. So I'm really glad he won this tournament.
Yeah, bear in mind that it was Thijs' own idea to have this English broadcast at all. Originally, there wasn't supposed to be one, just the Chinese broadcast, but he put it together with G2 and the help of his manager, and we have this community project to show you guys just how amazing the whole story